You said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will take the field first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this, turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, we knew coming into this game the offense was really going to try and set the tone by being physical and running the football. And here we are, first drive, third down. They're able to get it by a lot. That is good news if you're this offense.
Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The Beavers are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So So Auburn's offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, he was solid. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week.
And he was loose and out.
Buckeyes made it to our seats, but your employees are disrespectful.
We don't give a fuck.
Get a
Nigga,
big
fuck
time
you.
receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got his man down the middle. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He gets the job.
Did you get it? Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Move the change. It's at the 37. The Tigers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Launch a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Slide.
Got to have better ball security on offense.
Got to have better ball security, motherfucker, with slide.
Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to stay.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue.
Chiming in from FT Worth.
This guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to try to get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching class.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground and try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They're working that left side. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but with snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football game.
He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
And the Beavers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They've 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on 1st down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man out of the backfield. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Looking to throw on 3rd. Snagged out of the air. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Going to look downfield again. Snagged in the middle, Mitch Potts. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Beavers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Across the 45. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down, 1st down, 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Looking to scramble. He just tossed that one out of bounds to avoid the sack, to avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat gang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellows, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 state.
Nowhere to go, the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Why he let that bitch go?
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Another incompletion on third down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Nestled just inside that right upright. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Working that left side now. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He'll get rid of it. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He stops short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Beavers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Wants to fire on second down. Pucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quickly to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Weaver. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete. He stops at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Potts. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
Quickly complete. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plays. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the middle of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at your engineer.
And the Beavers will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense getting set for first down. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
He's got his man, makes the grab, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. And he muffs it, a loose football.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is always going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been the offense caught a break and fell.
Feed my Wheaties, brought to you by Jenny.
The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback.
And the animation was slow to the bids, wasn't it?
Now a lot of work to do.
First sack.
Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the ground with the back.
Oh, he gone. Eat your Wheaties, Juddy. Eat your Wheaties, Juddy. Eat your Wheaties, Juddy.
He got loose. Touchdown, Beaver.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on.
Right, look at that nigga, Juddy. Juddy, take notes.
We got boys that can watch him.
Hey, Juddy, take notes.
60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Lining up.
Catch.
One more onto that lead. And he tacks on the
Take notes, Juddy.
And we've got our eyes on everything going on in football, including
Yeah, that's how the Oregon State man run the football.
Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams.
We not gonna be able to hear anything G in Columbus.
We not worried about shit in Columbus, nigga. We worried about right now. We worried about right now, Juddy buddy.
Outside linebackers nowadays,
you over here talking about Columbus. We worried about right now.
And they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finding an escape route. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off play action on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Juddy buddy don't understand. He's just talking shit.
Shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Now the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's pretty obvious.
Juddy top out in Columbus. We worried about right now, Juddy.
Right through it. Auburn's going to
fucking informant.
4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room.
We trying to scat. We're gonna do all verticals just for Juddy. Because he talking that gangster shit.
starts a drive trying to go up top.
Just for Juddy.
Looking for a huge play.
Just for Juddy. Talking about you can't run with my guys. Can't run with my guys.
How explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
My boy Juddy Buddy says you can't do that on my guys.
On second down here. The Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9.
Can't do that on my guys because I'm Juddy Buddy.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line.
Can't do that over here. I'm Juddy Buddy.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying.
That's that bitch, nigga. You want some touchdowns?
In his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Too easy.
No, we ain't gonna say that. We ain't gonna say that. We just took advantage of the opportunities.
They're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what.
And then my defense just got to be thumping something. Got to be thumping something.
Thing of this game so
Yeah, I hear
he's
you.
one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Oh yeah, he'll probably get popped.
But he's got enough for a first
You ain't
down.
tripping on that shit. You did your job.
Offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, you did your
Listen, I'm going to
job.
move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lined up so they can double team him.
My niggas out here doing their job, guy.
Find this guy early and often.
That's all I asked them to do. We ain't the best, but we gonna do our job.
Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And that first defender was just waving
Yeah,
at him.
he gonna
after
get hit.
that
Yeah.
sweet move
Yeah, he gonna get
for the
hit.
first down.
Yeah, he gonna get hit.
Oftentimes are afterthoughts when
Let's
it
see
comes
where
to
we
the
at.
passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is. After
Got to be thumping
With a
something.
second and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. A little release to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short game.
Almost
there, still
immediately. You saw that shit, Juddy Buddy.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Creates a little room. And
He didn't fumble that bitch.
on the way to a solid pickup there.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Takes the easy one to the back. Turning it on. Really nice job there.
Got
by
to
both
make
guys
that
to
fucking
throw
play.
in the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He fought him off for a while, but
oh, they hurt my starter.
Gang tackling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. Fights off the defender. Just dismissing.
Boy, get the fuck out of here.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Okay.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find him an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of it. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped.
Oh, wait a minute. We got to be up. What are we doing?
Will come from their own 23. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try to get outside. Knocked down in the backfield.
There's no point in having these in here, bro. There's no point in having these old niggas in here. Let them take a break for a quarter.
You got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows that.
Let them take a break for a quarter.
Line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Take a break.
To see what the offense does on this next one.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the ground, he's got it again. Picks up the first down.
Oh, get up out of there. Bitch.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Beavers are flying down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Running into the open space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again. They're looking.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Firing deep. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Just keep swinging it. Got his man on the outside. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
3rd down play from the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Potts. Breaks into the open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about. A game happening inside the ACC today. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Looking to throw, it's Carney. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run deep down the right side. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add...
Touchdown, Oregon State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Coming out with it, it's Toner. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang-tacked.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Tigers have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. They'll run the screen. Hard running there. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Gives it on the option. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
To the air, it's Carney. Connection to the right. Touchdown, Beavers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. It hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone is not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake.
Oh, you gotta catch that. Wiggins.
What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cobb. There he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Got his man to the left. They get him down with this offensive setup.
Give you a timeout, nigga.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete. Looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibility